On Osrc News at 7, Governor Aiyedatiwa vows to maintain good governance as APC campaign hits Northern Senatorial District. INEC set to present official voter register ahead Ondo governorship election. Nigeria Meteorological Agency forecasts 3-day thunderstorm rain across Nigeria. And from the foreign scene, CAF calls for investigation into Super Eagles' treatment amid Libyan football bodies claim. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on the news at 7 on Osrc television. My name is Oyewumi Ayinigbara. Residents in the Northern Senatorial District of Ondo State have received assurances from Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa of a better life during the APC Senatorial campaign in Ikari-Akoko. Governor Aiyedatiwa urged voters to support the party to ensure the continuation of impactful projects and good governance, expressed gratitude for the large turnout and reaffirmed his commitment to improving the lives of the masses. Party leaders joined him in emphasizing the importance of sustaining the current administration's achievement. As the campaign progresses, the APC plans to move to the Southern Senatorial Districts on Wednesday, with a rally scheduled at the government field in Ore. The party aims to maintain momentum and engage more voters ahead of the upcoming elections.
Oya mama baja o, mama ba bímọ, ọmọ Ọlọ́run bá ti yẹyin lọ, èjú baja o, ọ̀nà Jésù bá ti ṣe tirẹ̀, èèmọ̀ àjú baja o. Social training appears to also be an accomplished. The implication of that is that gbogbo nǹkan tó involve economic opportunities around the APC hemisphere is under the control of their top people currently. And the meaning of that is that Lucky Aiyedatiwa represents the Tinubu ní Ondo State. So the honor to our brother DTO is the honor to Governor. I'm very sure that nothing will do well for us. The umbrella, which is the symbol that covers the party opposition PDP, of which I serve as publicity secretary, that umbrella is already torn. And because the umbrella is already torn, it becomes an invitation to every one of you who is still on the other side that if the PDP have been or PDP have departed PDP, there is nothing we are going to do again. The only moving train we have now is a train of Lucky Aiyedatiwa. I therefore enjoy and call on all of you who are still privileged and thankful that the time is now for you to take a decision so that you go to the poll on the 16th of November and cast the vote for Lucky Aiyedatiwa. Thank you. Ẹni gbogbo alẹ́kọ̀ọ́sẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn àgbà ẹgbẹ́ tó jókòó. Ẹni gbogbo ìjọba ẹgbẹ́ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àtàkì àkọ́wọ́ alẹ́ yìí pé ẹ̀ka ìbọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo ọmọ tí wọ́n lọ wọ́n ní gbogbo àti ká dúró sí ilé tí wọ́n pé àdìmọ̀lé àdúgbẹ̀kọ́. Tí wọ́n ti di ọgbọ́n ìbò. Wọ́n ti pọ̀ nípa yìí ẹ̀jọ́ ẹ̀yẹ ká lọ sókè òkú ìbò ká lọ sí ìlú tó ètò òkú ìbò. Náà gbogbo ìgbéga tó lọ ní Nàìjíríà yìí ẹgbẹ́ ìfọ̀fúnni ọ̀gá wa pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì wa pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì Ahmed Tinubu. Ó nífẹ̀ẹ́ Ondo ṣètò ó bẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ àkọ́kọ́. Now ní gbogbo àwọn kọ́mítì tí wọ́n ní sẹ́nẹ̀tì àti house of assembly ẹ máa rí pé tí Ondo state ó yàtọ̀ ó fẹ́ ní àwọn ìbò tó dá tó yọjú ẹgbẹ́ ìdẹ́ni ilé ẹ̀ka ọgbẹ́ fún wọn á fi gbèsè fún wọn ni o náà gómìnà wa ayédèdíwá ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ deputy of the president ní Ondo state tó bá ti di ọjọ́ ìbò ẹgbẹ́ tí mo bá wa káńtàdé nínú ìtìwòsì káwá dìbò fún gómìnà wa nígbàgbọ́ wa ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè bọ́lá tó dé èrò ọmọ èrò. Ayédàtiwa àti bàbá wa Adélábí lórí ilé ọ̀dún 16 ẹ̀ka dìbò lẹ́rù tìbìtì. Àwọn àbúrò àṣẹ that in every sector of the society you can see the intervention of this government in every sphere. Do you want to talk about the workers in those states? And they get their salary every latest 25th of every month.
Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission is set to present the official register of voters to political parties ahead of the November 16 gubernatorial election in Ondo State. During a press briefing in Akure, Resident Commissioner Oluwatoyin Babalola announced that the presentation will take place on Tuesday, October 15, as part of efforts to ensure a free and fair election in the state. Babalola emphasized the importance of this exercise in facilitating a transparent electoral process and aiming to build trust among voters and stakeholders. Omoniola Ngejiru provides further details on this crucial step towards the coming elections.
With just weeks to the Ondo State governorship election, preparations are in full swing. Resident Electoral Commissioner Oluwatoyin Babalola announced that the publication and presentation of the official register of voters will take place on Tuesday, October 15, at the Commission's office in Akure.
I use this opportunity to encourage political parties as we reflect our commitment to transparency and ensuring a level playing ground. It's also an excellent moment to enhance voter education and sensitization efforts, enabling the electorate to critically engage with party manifesto and make informed choices.
Babalola confirmed there are 295,603 uncollected permanent voter cards and announced that distribution will begin on Thursday, October 17, reaching from registration areas to the ward level.
The exercise will continue, including weekends. PVC distribution will take place across all the 203 registration areas in the state from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. After which it will continue at the local government level from 23rd to 29th October 2024. PVC will be distributed at designated collection centers across all 203 registration areas within the state's 18 LGAs. I urge registered voters, especially those who recently updated their details or are newly registered to take advantage of this opportunity to collect their PVC.
Assuring residents of a credible and inclusive election, Babalola revealed that 17,705 ad hoc staff have 799 security personnel set to be trained for the election process.
This training aims to equip our security agents with the necessary knowledge and skill to handle the unique challenges that may arise during, before, during, and after election. At the end of this training, they are expected to cascade the training down the line, having acquired requisite skill and knowledge to effectively bring out the best and enhance high-level spirit of professionalism in security personnel deployed for the election.
She stressed that all statutory activities will be carried out as scheduled, while internal logistics and technical arrangements continue to ensure a smooth electoral experience. Omoriola Humbeji, OSRC News.
The management of the Ministry of Transport has clarified the controversy surrounding the People's Democratic Party's PDP request to use Democracy Park for the campaign kickoff on October 15, 2024. The ministry stated that the PDP was not denied access Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has filed a petition against the conduct A two-story building has collapsed on Amusu Street in the Orile-Gomu area of Lagos State. You're still watching Osrc News at 7 after the break. Nigerian Meteorological Agency forecast 3-day thunderstorm rain across Nigeria. Please do rejoin us for this and more. Thank you very much for rejoining us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV and on YouTube. The federal government has approved a new policy allowing petroleum marketers to lift petrol directly from the Dangote refinery, a move that has garnered public praise. This decision is expected to enhance market conditions for Nigerians. Vice Chairman of the Petroleum Marketers Association in Ondo State, Idowu Adebusuyi, expressed optimism that this change will lead to improved supply and pricing for consumers, emphasizing that this shift ends NNPC's monopoly on fuel distribution. Joy Pius completes the story.
The federal government has authorized independent petroleum marketers to lift petrol directly from the Dangote refinery, eliminating the need to go through the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL). This significant change aims to enhance market competition and efficiency. In a statement, Finance Minister Wale Edun explained that this direct purchasing mechanism allows marketers to negotiate terms directly with refineries, fostering a more competitive environment and improving the supply chain for petroleum products. Vice Chairman of the Petroleum Marketers Association in Ondo State, Idowu Adebusuyi, praised the decision, stating it will lead to better market conditions for Nigerians.
There's a federal government policy that says Dangote will be getting between 380 and 400 metric tons of crude on daily basis, and with that, I think what we needed in Nigeria, 600 million liters in a month should be okay for us. And if Dangote can do more than that in a week or two, do we have any issue? We don't have any issue. It's a very big refinery, very mountainous refinery, and the biggest in Africa.
He noted that the NNPCL will no longer be the sole supplier of Dangote fuel, increasing product availability.
The implication is so large and it's so big, and one of it is that if you see what is happening in Nigeria in the last 2-3 months, distribution has been a problem, and the percentage of independent marketers, we have major marketers, we have independent marketers, and the percentage of independent marketers is about ratio 8:2. What independent marketer takes ratio 8, which is about 80%, while major marketer takes about 2%, which is 2:2, which is about 20%. So by the time independent marketers is allowed to work straight to Dangote refinery, get their product loaded, I want to tell you that the distribution will be everywhere, and when there is enough distribution, there will be opportunity for competition, price competition. The possibility and probability that the price will crash is so high.
Nigerians are encouraged to remain patient during this transition, as it is expected to streamline the supply chain and ultimately benefit consumers. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
In the meantime, oil marketers have confirmed that NNPC has started refunding the 15 billion naira owed to The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted thunderstorms and rains from Sunday to Tuesday across the country. The presidency has clarified that Nigeria did not seek re-election in the 2024 United Nations Human Rights Council election. Special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Nanuga, stated in a statement that Nigeria did not stand as a candidate for the 2025 to 2027 term. The clarification came amid circulating reports that Nigeria was snubbed in the 2024 United Nations Human Rights Council elections. Onanuga explained that any votes attributed to Nigeria in the secret ballots were likely errors made by some member states. Highlighting Nigeria's role in regional diplomacy, Onanuga noted that the African bloc endorsed Benin and Gambia, both fellow ECOWAS members, for the 2025 to 2027 term. He said Nigeria, as a diplomatic leader in Africa, opted to support this endorsed candidate in its commitment to fostering collective African representation on the global stage. And out to the foreign scene, U.S. President Joe Biden has stirred the wars-affected areas of Hurricanes Milton and Ellen in Florida. He announced millions of dollars in funding to protect the power supply. Many residents are still flooded out of their homes. Saeed Arabisala tells us more.
Here's Florida.
Kalan's dad might be one of the luckiest men alive right now. 92 years old, just watching TV when a tornado did this to his house.
See that pink lazy boy chair through that broken glass window? Yeah. He was sitting there against that wall and his roof blew off.
His home is a right of way. He has no insurance to cover it, but he's still breathing and he only ended up needing a few stitches.
Who do you know that could be sitting in that lazy boy and your roof blows off and then you get glass in your hand and you just get up and walk down the hallway and leave out the bedroom?
Powerful tornadoes tore through this part of Florida's east coast on Wednesday as Hurricane Milton was battering the west side, 600 kilometers away. They only lasted a few minutes, but look at the damage they left behind. Homes ripped open, trucks flipped over, boats on the lorries, and at least 6 people killed in Port St. Lucie alone. They call these things an act of God, but even the churches weren't spared.
And I went into my closet and they kept hitting tornado warning, tornado warning, tornado warning.
On Sunday, President Biden visited Florida, taking a tour by air over the west side, the cities of Tampa and St. Petersburg hit hard by that double punch. First, Hurricane Ellen, then Milton's wind and storm surge.
I spoke with first responders who been working around the clock. I also met with small business owners here and homeowners who have taken a real beating these back-to-back storms. And they're heartbroken and exhausted, and their expenses are piling up.
3 million lost electricity as Milton hit. Getting it back online is taking time and on the minds of people here as they survey the damage. The fact that this might not be the end of it.
The federal government has summoned Libya's diplomats to resolve the situation involving its national football team, the Super Eagles, who was stranded over 12 hours after and the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has initiated an investigation into the treatment of Nigeria's Super Eagles In the meantime, the Libya Football Federation (NFF) says the delay the Super Eagles faced in their Africa Cup of Nations AFCON was not intentional and blamed it on logistical challenges, among others. Players and officials of the Super Eagles were stranded for 13 hours after landing in Libya for the return fixture of the 2025 AFCON qualifier. But the Libyan FA said it was concerned over reports about the diversion of the team's flight, arguing that it was not due to several issues and not premeditated, as claimed in some quarters. According to the Libya FA, while the Mediterranean Knights faced significant challenges in the first leg of the fixture, it did not question the integrity of the Nigerian authority. And that concludes the news tonight, but before we go, a quick look at the top stories. We told you that Governor Aiyedatiwa has vowed to maintain good governance as APC campaign hit Northern Centurion District. INEC is set to present official voter register to political parties ahead of the November 16 gubernatorial election in the state. We also brought to you the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted thunderstorm and rain from Sunday to Tuesday across the country. And from the foreign scene, we told you that CAF has called for investigation into Super Eagles treatment amid Libyan football bodies' claims. And that's the news tonight. Thank you very much for your time. Good evening.